From the gun, to give, looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Rebels are on the move.
Single.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, it's still early, but we have distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Going to the ground. Turning it on. Tackled there by the defense. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Power football with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Cobb. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Uncorks one. Complete to the right. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Lance Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. The Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Right down the middle. On target to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And the Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Try to tack one more on their score. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. He throws one to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man,
is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw at Simmons. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On the ground with the counter. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught near the sticks, it's Haas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
what a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point...
Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. Fights off the defender. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. On the run, it's Alston. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run there. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He'll pull it down and run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And the Rebels will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow They let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Alston. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the 4th.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Fires to the middle. Working on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical.
And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Is ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there, Pick.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Found a seam on the left. Touchdown Auburn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Good timing on the quick out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes! Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
Red 70 Black Saw. Ho, ho, ho.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Single.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go. Easton.
To the air, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry as they're still down by 1. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day,